thumping my nose. I'm waiting for the 10 minutes that I think that it starts when I'm on doing my YouTube, my Facebook. But today, this is for Wednesday's Easy Peasy card, number 9, Knickerbocker number 9, and I am actually in the Gold Coast, and I am recording this the week before. So, because we like an easy card, I love this. Now, I am trying to concentrate on what's leaving because some of the things are really good. This is a great card for weddings, and that's what made me think, because I have a wedding coming up, and I had made this card for it. And it made me think, well, I think it's very easy. But this was a lot, it definitely was a bit harder. I made 2 of them when I was doing it. Obviously one for a live or something. And I thought, especially with me making all my 16-year-olds friends cards for their birthdays, because they're all getting their learners, I thought, why not tonight I'll make a learner's card, and then I've got one in the cupboard for the next 16-year-old. So, but this one is such a lovely for a wedding card. But it's only the wedding card. I used another stamp set. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. With the lady, which is a wedding card or a wedding stamp set as well. Give me 1 sec. Here it is. So I used the man and the lady, and I put them together by cutting out the lady and then stamping her beside. I stamped the man first, and then I stamped the lady over there. So that's how I made the lady and the man behind the car, and I tore the paper. So I thought, well, we're not going to use that one because I think it's already out of stock. I'm not sure whether it's on last chance or anything, and I'm just not going to look because how embarrassing. I did a delightful, what is it called? Wishes? Delightful Wishes, about 110 I think it was. Goodness, there it is. I did this one, Delightful Wishes, and when I went onto my site and I put last chance, it came up in there, and so I thought it was, but it wasn't. It's not. So I'm not a liar. It came up in the last chance thing, but I think it just must be a bit of a flaw in their program. Just a bit of a flaw in me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh, I got to laugh at myself. So that was the wedding card, and then, so that sort of made me think. So you would have seen the Wednesday. If you did watch my Tuesday night live, when you watch my Tuesday night live next week, you'll see it. Because I'm talking from a week before. I did realise later, but I had to run out 2 times. One, I lost the thing because I put it in here, put it to the side, and then forgot about it. And it's right sitting there, and I'm looking, turned it off, run away, come back, started doing it again. Then I saw my clock and I had to pick the kids up, so I stopped again. So my husband had to piece it all together so I can put it on for next Tuesday night. And so this is Wednesday's Easy Peasy. So let's get moving instead of waffling. So I've just picked out some colours because boys, cars, I don't want to make it a wedding cake, and I don't want to put beer on it because they're only 16, so that's out. It's an on your wedding day, to the happy couple, congratulations, your cheers. I'm going to probably use a little cheers if I might like to. If I might not, I don't know. But I'm going to use the car. So, and I thought what I might do is I was looking at some paper, DSP. So this DSP is leaving, and that is Full of Life Designer Series paper. That's leaving. Now, this is so cool. Look at that. There's 4 of each and everything. And it's got so many colours, you can just mix them with everything. So, you know, azure and balmy and the reds and the pinks and the yellows are so vibrant. So grab a pack of that, because I haven't found a lot of stuff I want to put on the back of my cards, to be honest. I just don't want flower. I'm not a flowery person. There's so many flowers for me at the moment. So I was looking at this and I checked it up online, and it actually is still there, and the suite that it goes with is on last chance. So obviously they're taking the stamps and dies that go with it away, but the DSP's staying. So I'm glad about that, really glad, because that was annoying me having to wait for that. So let us begin. So I've picked these colours, being boys, and I've picked those to go with it. Now that's not actually Pretty Peacock, it's I have a colour wheel. Then I get the colour wheel and I don't listen. So I put it onto my main, in these colours here, is the lime. I think I put it on the granny apple green. And when you do that, it shows you the other colours in this grid here. And, well, for a boy, I can't do the pinks and purples, can I? I could have done the blueberry bushel or night of navy car. But you know me. I went for Pretty Peacock. I love Pretty Peacock. So let's get cracking. So this card, I thought we've already done a sort of a card like this, a card base like this. So, you know, the more you practice on these, and you can do them, if you think about it, you can do them different ways. Different, I'll just leave those over there ready. You can do it the way we've done it. We can do it, you can do it up and fold it up into a standing card. But I thought just today we'll just keep practicing this one. So as I said, this can look boring, but you wait till you see it. So I've pinched it at both tops, got them really matched up right. You can't see that. Down the middle, across. Don't start here or you'll end up flipping it out. See how that's very even? So this is 11 by 5.5. 8 and a quarter by 5.5, scored at 4 1/8. All right. This is where I don't really do the instructions. So you can just go, you can go back and do it. You know how to do a basic card. This is Australian size. Now, all I do here is, again, pinch it to the top there and there, down in the middle and out. All right, have a look if it's even. And if you think it's out, you just pinch it up to here, pinch it right up to the top of where that is, and pinch that to the top of there, hold them, and just do this, okay? Bind and fold there, and you have your cup. Now, we're going to put this in, and it's going to go in here like this. Isn't that cute? But it also gives me that colour, so I might take it down a little bit, so we've still got it, it will match the car when it's open. Right, so for an inside, on a 4, we've got, now it's down at 4 1/8, so we would go 4, but I go just a little inside the 4, so 4 1/8, a quarter is there, half of the quarter is, it's got 1 2 3, so we're just going to go from the 4-inch mark 1 2, and we're going to take that down, and then that's giving us, oh, I've done 4 1/8, so that's giving us exactly what that piece is, and we need to take it in. So on this side, just so I can do it, we're going to go, so that was 1 2, so we're going to go 1 2 on the other side, because that gives us a nice border. And down here, the card's 5 1/2, so we're going to go to the 5 1/4, which gives us all those 3. All right. 1 2 3. Yeah. I'll double check that because we could take off Oh, I'm not going to take off those nice dark ones. I like them. 5 1/4. Right. They look like fingernails, can't they? Can make the monster fingernails. Alright. And see that? And we got the lime in here. You can turn it round and have it like that. I think that sinks too much on the outside so you can't see it. So I'm going to stick it this way. Now the next piece I want was with what came off is just going to go right in here at the same. So we're going to have it at 5 1/4. And I will double check. Actually, I think we will be adding that there. So, no, that's in the green. I'm okay with that. Alright, because then that matches in. And see when that goes there and there? It's the same. Alright, now on the back, we need a piece that's 3 3/4, 3 7/8 by 5 1/4, and that will go on the back. So we've got that. Now, to fancy this up, I've got a bit of scrap paper, and that is 3 1/4 by 3. So we will make this, if that's 3 1/4, we'll make it 3 1/2. Oh, we've already got it in 3 1/2. That's good. And then what did we say the other one? Sorry, 3. You always do it. That was 3 1/4. So now we're going on 3 on the other side. So we're going to make it a 3 1/4 there as well. Just put your thing inside, have a look, and that's definitely 3 1/4. Okay, so we have an inside, and you can see where we're going. Oh boy, oh boy. Right, so now we'll put our car on, and I want to make it, we're going to do it in Pretty Peacock, because I thought for a boy that's a lovely colour. So if you're making it as a wedding card, of course you wouldn't make it in Pretty Peacock. So we're going to put, we have to use the bigger one, because it is big. Alright. Now we have to remember that it's got wheels. If you buy this set, you've got wheels. Now, we're not getting the whole thing over, but I'm not worried about that. So because it's got wheels, we have to obviously put it on this mat that goes down, and we want our car roof to be there. So I'm putting that little marker there. Oh, sorry, we don't want our car roof there. We want our, I just need to know. So if I lay that over the top, I want that to go there. So it is, that is correct. Okay. So I'm going to get my Pretty Peacock. Now on here, if you can see, this is got sort of a marking, because that opens up there. On the back, there's no hole, even though you can see that there is no hole. So that is the piece that goes to your block. That's, you got to make sure you've got that right, because if there's no hole on the front, it's wrong. Turn it over. Okay. Get ourselves a nice green car. And see how it's got the shadowing on it? That makes our car a little bit different. So we have to have that right up here. And down. And there's our muddy old car. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? But when you gussy it up, you'll see it change. I love this one. It's a really nice one. See, if you cover the car, I put some trees one time, and then I put the lady and the man in behind it. You just put it over and then stamp, and you can do what you like. All right, so we've got our car now, and I'm just doing the car in the black matte memento. Pop that back out of the road, and I'm just going to get that nicely done because I want it to see well. Okay. And there comes the trouble. We've got to make sure that we have lined everything up. Alright, and I've got my light under here. I can see here and I can see there. So that's it. There you go, we got it. Ooh, nearly perfect. You know what? 16, they won't care, will they? They just want the card and the money in it to buy themselves something for later. Teens. Now, while I've got that car stamped up, I took it off. Silly me, I wasn't finished with that. What I like to do is on our back piece is I just put the shadow of the car and on the envelope. It's always one of my trades. There's my envelope. And where's my trusty? Here it is. Like I said to you, I cut these all the time. I always have a good stack of these, and these are the same as the inside thing. 3 7/8, and I just put my mucky fingers on there. 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. So I'm not doing it in the peacock because with doing it here, you can actually still write through it to your 16 or 17-year-old, or it could be a 21-year-old. Oh, look at that. You know what? Oh, that didn't do it very well. I didn't get a good rub down here. So, and because I put a mark on the back, I have to do that again. You see, with stamping up, you can stamp on the back, but I put if you see that, I put a bit of a green grubby mark on there. So I have to do that. Ooh, not in peacock. I might shut that up because how easy is that to go wrong? Alright, let's try again. Now, let's make sure we get it all around. Okay, oh, I'm getting it. There we go. And I'm going to do the same to my envelope because yet again, even if you post it, you write your address and it won't matter. Sometimes when I've done the other cars, I do them as if they're coming off the end, but this car one doesn't do it, so it's too big. There you go. So you've got your envelope ready. You've got your back of your card ready. You can wash your stamp. We're going to go and see the whales. Well, we might be seeing the whales on the, I think. No, we're doing that on the Monday. So we'll have done it by the time you see this. Well, hopefully I'm still alive and haven't gone overboard. Alright, so now I picked out some colours. So we'll get some tyres. Oh, I think I've got another. Oh no. This is actually a smoky slate. Okay. And I've got a Daffodil Delight. It should be crushed curry or something, because oh, no wonder that's all wrecked. Now, I did put my pretty peacock in case there was anything that I thought was where that hadn't stamped as well. So just going over. Did that happen in my pink one? Yeah, it sort of does, you know. Anyway, I fixed it up. Now we're going to give him a nice brass fender. Must have the light on in the car. So do we give him stop lights? We'll make him stop at the corner. We'll give him a red stoplight so he's stopped. Looks, these things at the end of this life is getting, I've had that for a while, and unfortunately in classes some of them get a bit wrecked, just pushing down, and it's an art. With these you've got to be gentle with them because they're very soft blends. Alright, now I'm going to glue that. I might put it up on no, I won't. So you could cut that out if you want, but I don't think so. And I'm going to make a special little number plate. So I'm going to put that on. And we're going to make a number plate. Got a scrap here. And what's in the stamps? Because there's no... did I clean that? There's not. These are all wedding-y ones, so they're not a good match. But you know we all have something left in our cupboard. So even though they're going on last chance, I think... Well, the problem is I looked it up, and last chance, as a bundle... oh, it's full of life. Where did I put it? Okay, so the classic cars on last chance, the dies are $29.40 and the stamps are $24.50. But if you buy the bundle, it is $88, which is cheaper. $81. So look it up and look at the bundle. Okay, because, or you just have to get the, you don't need the dies unless you're going to cut all the little bits out. If you're going to do all this, cut all these little bits out to add on to it, you'll need, no, not that, but if you're going to cut those out and the tyres out and that, you'll need to have the dies. They have a thing that you can run the whole die across, but I find that you don't need the dies. I didn't. I've done it a few times for the kids' cards, and because I'm doing it like this, it doesn't matter, you don't need it. So what I have got is an old set that's out of stock now, celebrating you, and it's got a lovely big happy birthday on it. So I'm going to make it like a number plate, and I am going to do a little bit of the fancy shite. Nice little number plate. So I'm going to do my, after I've nearly burnt my fingers today doing the other card, I'm just going to do it one more time. Sucker for punishment. So we're going to stamp this in Versamark. I'm sure most of you that are watching have maybe got this Versamark. So I'm going to stamp that nice happy birthday in that. And I'm going to use, did I have one in there? I didn't. I'm going to use not silver. I'm going to give him a gold, another black. Maybe, I don't know if you'll see a silver. What do you reckon? Would you see a silver? I might make it. No, we're going to have to do it black. Or gold. Clear. Do a nice big shiny. What's that? Oh, I think that's gold. Okay. Yeah, we might just stick to gold, eh, guys? A bit double dose. Alright, now, you've got a little paintbrush, clean it off, even though you've done all that other stuff to stop it. And get the old noisy trusty truck thing out. Well, I really burnt my fingers this morning. I did. I touched the one that's really hot. Right. Now, because I want it to look like a number plate, I thought I'll cut this down as much as I can. And I'm just going slowly because I want to leave just enough, because I'll show you. And a bit more. Now you've all got pens. I know you've got pens. My nails aren't working. Okay. Move that out of the road so I don't knock it over. I'm going to get my ruler and my nice black pen, and just around the top of it I'm going to do a little line. I'm going to make it look like a number plate. Because I got my pierce mat, I nearly went through that. Right on there. More down. Alright, we're going to have a little number plate. And that one I am going to put up on dimensionals, and they're the baby ones. Where's the big ones? Okay, underneath here, underneath there. No, 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 no. Okay. If all else fails, open another packet. As I say to people, can you do me a favour? I'm struggling to get subscribers on Facebook, on YouTube, which is Creative Cards with Nette. I run it at the same time. Can I say that word? Simultaneously? No? Maybe that's why, because I'm not real clever. So I'm new. Yeah, whatever. It's at the same time. How's that? I run at the same time Facebook and YouTube together, and I only have 95 on YouTube, and it's a good platform to be on. I don't do it. I'm not selling to people in America, so I'm not doing it to sell. And so there's this big number plate on the back, and it says "Happy Birthday." Is that cute? Now, so we put this together. So if you go to YouTube, can you subscribe and share? And same for Facebook. Just put a comment. I know people but put a comment. Tell me, what's good about it. What you think about it. Just to give me a little bit more traction. Just keep me going. I feel like maybe I'm just not good enough because I do make mistakes. But I really do love this. I love a bit of card making. I love trying to make something new, something different. So we've got that on and that on. And now we're going to get back the glue. And because we're only putting it here short way, we're only going to put it, make sure you got your car up the right way. So we're going to be gluing on directly over here. And I find it better to put it here. And let it blow it a little dry. So it does, it's ready. And eyeball down in the middle. And over a little bit. and pop it down. Now it has got wiggle room because you've got a bit of glue in there. So have a look if you've got enough on there. And this is our to go on the back. Because we can't write inside. So those who have a 16-year-old, write really big. Otherwise that's a whole page of conversation. Dear 16-year-old, happy birthday, love your car, hope you get a car, lots of love, blah blah. There you go. Big writing. So when it's like that, and there's your envelope, that's a really nice for a 16-year-old. It could be, again, it could be for the wedding, you could use the whole thing, but I often try and get you to realise you can just use what you need. The dies are good if you're going to make lots and lots of cards, but I think at, what did I say, $28 or something for the stamp, and you can make weddings. Cheers is birthday, and then you can add your own, so it's happy birthday. So these things, these go in here for the lights. Now that saying, a banner, can go across the back with the saying that curves. They're just married. The cans can be tied onto the ground from there. So you can do a lot with it, but it's easy to cut out. It's these things that aren't easy to cut out if you want to do that. Now on the back I could have put some of those things, but I kind of got enough. I think his car's fine. We don't need to add more than that for a teen. So thanks for joining me, and there's another happy 16th. Well, on my house it's a 16th. And we'll see you. We'll be back on the Sunday next. We leave this Sunday coming and we come back next Sunday. So we're back 18th. So I'll be able to get into and make whatever cards there. And nice to have you on board. Where's my... Thank you very much. Please subscribe and share and all that rubbish. Now, I've got to get my... Where's my arrow? Oh, it's over the other side. I've got two screens. Bye!